Hello, welcome back, beautiful, beloved souls. My name is Gem, Jem Gemstone, and I'm a psychic medium and I'm an author. And I've just uploaded my literal writing, what I channeled. So this is a second video because I want you guys to take it as a spiritual. So when it talks about dying, it talks about what we dying from. Dying can be destruction, old ways. Let's get into it. So this video is the spiritual truth behind the alien leak and my channeling. This commentary is not fear-based. It's not an attack on anyone's belief system. It's simply an exploration of the deeper spiritual truth behind a series of visions, symbols, and automatic writing that came through me and that I've uploaded. Recently, a supposed 4chan leak claimed there was an alien base beneath the sea where beings have been building crafts and that these beings are preparing to leave because they have run out of resources. The leak also claimed that in 2026, a hostile alien force, something like what I channeled, a universal destroyer, would return and wipe out humanity. Now, I know 4chan is an unreliable cesspit of fiction, trolling, and chaos. But what matters here is not the leak itself. What matters is what it activated in my inner world. When I channeled, I did not receive facts or literal predictions. What I received was an ancient story encoded in the human psyche, a mythic truth about cycles, guardians, destruction, rebirth, and the evolution of consciousness. This is the spiritual truth of what came through. For thousands of years, ancient texts, cultures, and mythologies have spoken about great beings, gods, star visitors, or higher intelligences who shaped early humanity. They are called gods in one culture, devas in another, sky people somewhere else. Whether they are actual beings or archetypes of cosmic forces, they represent higher oversight, guardianship, discipline, and evolution. My channeling said that once these forces nearly destroyed Earth with energy that interacted with the planet's magnetic field. This memory of this lies in myth, the flood stories, the wars of the gods, the fall of Atlantis, the Vedas, describing weapons that could vibrate mountains apart. But the spiritual message is this: humanity has lived through great collapses before, and humanity always continues. What came through was that treaties, symbolic or literal, were formed long ago. These gods or beings gave humanity knowledge, technology, and time, not because we were powerless, but because we were still growing. This reflects a spiritual truth. There are eras when we are guided and eras where we are meant to stand on our own. The channeling said these guardian forces have run out of resources. Spiritually, this means the time of outer guidance is ending. The training wheels come off. Humanity must move from childhood into adulthood. Then came the vision of the destroyer of worlds. In the Vedas, destruction is not real. Destruction clears what is diseased, stagnant, or corrupt, so renewal can occur. Creation, preservation, and destruction are one cycle. The great destroyer in my channeling was not a monster. It was a cosmic force of transformation, a wave that comes when a species must evolve or perish spiritually. The weapons that fractured Earth symbolize the overwhelming pressure humanity is under today. Environmental, emotional, psychological, and systemic stress. The fracture represents the spiritual cracking open of old structures, governments, dogmas, illusions, and the stories that held humanity back. The deaths in the channelings were not physical extinction. They symbolized ego death, identity collapse, and the ending of an old humanity that can no longer continue as it is. Yet always, a group survives, a remnant continues, a new world begins. This is the story of every age, every great shift, every turning of the cosmic wheel. My channeling also showed that a small number of individuals are offered passage to other dimensions. This is not about literal evacuation. It's about consciousness. Some people will rise into a higher understanding. Some will step into a new level of awareness. Some will cross into the next stage of human evolution while alive. This is the real ascension. Not rapture, not escape, not being rescued, but awakening. When I sit with the message, what becomes clear was this: humanity is not facing extinction. Humanity is facing transformation. 2026 was given as a symbolic date, not an ending, but a threshold, a point where the old world and the new world collide, a point where humanity is pushed, spiritually and collectively, to choose fear or consciousness, collapse or evolution, blindness or awakening. The destroyer is not here to punish us. It is the force that clears the false so truth can rise. It is the end of the world that cannot continue, and a birth of a world that must. The commentary was not literal prophecy. It is a decoding of deep spiritual symbolism. It is the psyche, the collective unconsciousness, the old myths, and the guidance of higher consciousness, speaking in the only language it has ever used. Story, metaphor, archetype, cycle. The guardian's leaving does not mean abandonment. It means humanity has reached a moment where we must awaken, claim responsibility, claim consciousness, and claim the next phase of our journey. We are not victims in this story. We are not waiting to be destroyed. We are stepping into the same cycle our ancient ancestors stepped into. The moment where an old humanity dies, so a new human can be born. This is the spiritual truth of the message. We are not at an end, we are at a threshold. So I hope you can understand the spiritual lesson of my channeling that I did. So apparently 2026 is the year. A lot have predicted that things are going to change. Old ways are collapsing. I just want to let you know that I can't make a PowerPoint until the start of the month. I have a subscription from Microsoft and it only allows me so many design drawings. Please be kind to each other and drop a comment. I love your comments. Thank you. Love, light, and blessings. My name again is Jem, Jem. You take care. Bye.